was in Austin, I was in Arizona with my boy Ray Vaughn. We just was talking about passing gas, and that just kind of
booty burping.
Yeah. I mean, because you think about it, it's like if you burp your booty,
out your mouth,
you're just burping out your ass.
Yeah. Neat Nicole likes to boast. Aunt Jordan likes to roast. Sir Charles keeps it crisp. She cues the butter to the toast. Now it's time to keep it real. Competition not close. One stop for debating. Reality shows and skits be the most. I'll be damn. I'll be damn. I'll be damn. Podcast going ham. I'll be damn.
Yo, welcome back to I'll Be Damn. It's your boy Ann Jordan. We'll go around in circles, let everybody know. Introduce yourself. And you are?
My name is Desiree.
I'm Sir Charles.
Mimi. Nick Nicole.
Just Cam.
Jacques. Man, we're sponsored by Sweet Beat, the beat, the rhythm of life. As you see the new bottles right up here, you can get a little zoom on that. We got the new bottles and the old bottles next to it, seeing the difference of them. We also got the shots all around the table. Y'all already know what it is. The shot, the hell no button. You say something stupid, we say hell no. Everybody around here agrees for the majority. You have to take a shot. But today we got a special word, and that's called period. Okay, Miss Mimi can't stop saying period. She already said period before we started, so you gotta go ahead and take a shot before we start. Cause I thought I was early.
We're also sponsored by whatever this is.
Just Cam Juice.
Just Cam Juice. Cam Juice. Whoa, hold up. No, we can't be sponsored by no Cam Juice. No.
Got a little ring to it.
No.
Got a little ring to it. Just Cam Juice.
Nah.
Just Cam Juice?
Nope. I'm good on that one. Right. We're gonna get canceled. We're gonna get sponsored by Vitamin Water. They gonna call it that shit. What? That'd be terrible. We're gonna talk today about dating in the 2020s versus dating in the early 2000s and the 90s and things of that nature. Stop it.
I think it's mixed, bro.
Damn.
Nurse your little juice.
Bro.
Hey, how do you think he gets the juices?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't entertain this nigga.
That was a good one. I like
You
that.
usually don't have too many good ones. That was a good one. That was a good one. And so we're gonna jump right to it with you ladies. It started off, we was at the bar and we started talking, and you guys pretty much was all like, niggas be on bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga,
Like, they don't know how to date. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
believe me, just watch. Nigga.
So we want to know from y'all perspective, like, what issues are you having with dating? We'll start with you, then we'll go to you.
I think they're not more so issues. They're just kind of things that you notice, like when you're dealing with people. There's just certain like little red flags, I guess, that really do come up.
Okay.
Can you give some examples?
Yeah, I think. Okay, so like most recently, I would say social media. Like if I'm going through someone's social media and I see that they're kind of posting like every 15 minutes or like their whole story is just back-to-back stories, that to me is like a little bit of a red flag, because it's like, why do you have that much time in your day to be, unless that's like your job or, you know, that's like what you do and, you know, that's...
You like an influence or something like that?
Yeah, that's totally different. But if it's just like your constant thoughts, like all
Right.
throughout
You just a
the
regular
day.
Home Depot working your Instagram all day, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's like a little... And then that just carries over into like their... I don't know how to explain, but that carries over into like their personality and just the way they move and stuff.
Really? Okay.
I've noticed that. I think that to me is like, it comes off a little corny. Like
Corny. Oh,
y'all don't like that word. Y'all
I
don't
think
like
it's
that
basically
word.
if your
Yeah,
entire
I like
life
that.
is being on social media,
Yes.
what else is there to it?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So all women are corny.
Because I'm like, I thought that was more the woman than the
let-
guy. But, you know.
I mean,
Let's not say all.
yeah, I don't want to say all in
And I'm saying that to him because he said all women are corny. When's the last time you saw me post?
Girl.
She don't post, but she sure the fuck be doing this shit, though.
However,
A
not
ninja
posting.
watcher.
Yeah, she's definitely, she's a watcher, not a poster, guys.
It's okay.
So those are your biggest red flags or what?
No, definitely not
that's
the
one
biggest.
example.
That's just like, yeah, like
Okay.
I would say like most recently, that's been my biggest like,
So
kinda like
when's your last date you had?
my last date.
Uh-huh.
It's been a minute. It's like been a couple months. I don't really go on dates.
Okay, but a couple months of, was it a good date, bad date? I mean,
It was an okay, excuse me, it was an okay date.
Uh-huh.
I think, like, he was just kind of nervous, which is understandable, you know, it's like...
Oh, you make niggas nervous, is what you saying?
Yeah. No, but you could just tell he was nervous, so, you know, it took a minute to, like, get him to open up, to actually have a conversation, to actually get to know, like, what he was really like. And I think that I could tell he was, like, just saying certain things to kind of, like, impress me, and I could, like, see that, and I think that was, like, a little bit off-putting, because then it just felt kind of performative. Like, I was like, no, like,
Okay.
I want to know, like, what you actually trying to say, or what you actually...
I'm going to get back to you on that one.
Can I go into question mode?
Go right ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I see
Age
some
range.
questions, because I don't have, like...
What was the age difference between you and him?
So I'm 23, and he's in his 30s.
Okay.
So,
Upper, middle,
low
low
30s,
30s.
early
Okay.
30s.
How did y'all meet?
We met, like, in the real world. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
What kind of setting? Like club, bar?
No, not
walk-in?
at all. Like, just casually, like, came across him.
Like a grocery store meet?
Kind of
on aisle
like
three,
that.
you saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Raisins and shit?
Yeah, Trader Joe's little moment. We, like, touch hands. No, I'm just,
Oh!
no, I'm
For the
playing.
same watermelon.
Right. That's a little inside joke. Y'all get it later.
No, but it was something like that.
How long did y'all talk before actual date?
I would say like a couple months, which sounds like a really long time before going on a date, but we're also in different states, so
Oh, I mean, that's
yeah, like when you add that part in,
Right.
it makes a little more sense.
So the date, did he come here or you go there?
No, I was out there visiting,
Okay.
and then we just met up. Yeah, I think to me too, like I like someone that's gonna plan like every detail. Like there's a lot of like back and forth. Like, do you want me to pick you up? Should I pick you up?
Someone
real
gotta take
closer?
control.
Yeah, I think just
Oh.
being a little more assertive,
I like that.
with what
Okay.
what you trying to do. You know, it's your plan. You wanted to take me out on a date, so go ahead. Like, I'm gonna pick you up at this time. This is what we gonna do, and that's that. And I think that would have kind of set us up. But I think he was just a little nervous, and it was just a lot of back and forth. And then by the time we got there, I already had the vibe that he was like unsure of himself, I guess,
Oh.
which is okay. But I think, you know, you look for certain things, and I think it just didn't.
That was just not what you were looking for at the time.
Which is okay. Like, that's no shade to him. There's nothing wrong with
So
it.
was there a second date?
No.
And
Do
why
you still
wasn't
talk to
there
him?
one?
Sometimes, yeah, but not as consistently. And
Why wasn't there a second date? Or will there be a second date?
I also think just like knowing the person, I think they're not in the space that I would need them in. So, in my opinion, it's not worth like us pretending to go along with it or trying to make it work when I think he's not at that place yet.
Okay.
And so to me, it's just like we're no hard feelings. We're good. I appreciate you as a person, and we're okay.
Okay. Well, Miss Mimi, Miss Period.
Hey.
When's your last date?
My last date was a few weeks ago.
Okay, how'd it go? Give us the rundown.
Um,
So them eyes bad. It must be. I thought we was about to fly. Oh, nigga, I swear to God, I was like, oh.
it's not around no more. We met at my job because I work in, so we
Okay.
met at my job, and he got my number like that Saturday, and then we went on a date that Monday.
Okay.
And so like he planned it out because usually I'm the one that be planning the dates, and I don't like doing that, to be honest. I don't like doing
So
it.
you like the man to do it too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So he planned it. He gave me options, and I chose which one I wanted to do.
What were those options? Just out of curiosity.
Well,
If you can
if
remember.
must know. All right. We had went to, he said either go and chill at his house and smoke hookah, go to a hookah lounge, or go out to eat. I obviously chose to go out to eat. Since it's the first day, like,
You don't want to go
we
to his
need
house
we
like
need to
that.
talk in
Yeah.
public.
Right.
Like, in public. So, we went out to eat. It was cool. Then I went home, and then a couple of days later, we went out again.
Mm-hmm.
We went to go get some seafood, and then we went back to the house. We smoked hookah, and he had like these little card games and stuff. So we was playing card games,
Okay.
watching movies and stuff. It was cool. But I ain't talked to him, so.
What?
No, I want that. I want that answer.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah, like what happened?
Because
Let's get it real
It's
white
just
style.
Where it gets good.
Yeah, that's where you get it.
it's just a lot. Like for me, well, the type of job that he is in, I think he does something with the military.
Okay.
So like he moves around a lot. I think he's supposed to be moving like at the end of this year.
Mhm.
I don't have time for that. Like, because I just got out of a relationship and he was in the Navy.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like a lot for me. And like that separation, I don't like that.
The long distance is
Yeah, it's a
killer.
lot. Like it takes a lot to be in a long distance relationship. So
Was he real demanding or anything like that?
who, the guy I went on a date with?
No, the one before you. Like,
Why'd y'all break up?
Because
I know with military guys, they
I
kind
don't know,
of.
like I really honestly I don't know.
Is it because of the distance?
Who broke up with
I
you?
don't know.
Was he like, you break up him?
I
or
broke
mutual?
up with him first because like I felt like he wasn't giving me what I needed. Like I was doing everything that I could. Like I had a busy schedule. I worked 2 jobs. I was going to school full time. Like you know, social life, all of that stuff. But I still like made time to talk to him. Like,
What did you need? What? You said
to
he
talk to
energy?
him? Like he wasn't.
Oh, he didn't know
talking to me. Like,
communication.
he would call me when he was like about to go out with his friends,
Mhm.
and like he on the elevator like about to go out with them.
Mm.
But me, like, I would plan like at least an hour
Okay, I
before
got
I
you,
would
gotcha.
go out or go do something.
Yeah.
You know, but he would call me like right when he get on the elevator, phone disconnect. I try to call him back, he not answering the phone.
How long were y'all
Exactly.
together?
We were together for almost a year. Like
Okay.
it was like a month before we broke up. Like a month before it was about to be a year. But I've known him since I was 18, so I'm 23 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, we had a little conversation about a guy. I guess it wasn't even a date. I guess more or less it was. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
And that was once she explained that was too easy. Let's go a little bit
Yeah,
deeper.
forget I wasn't drinking that night.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's another guy I met at the bar, and so you know, it's
Hey, you need to take us
So,
to a
yeah,
pumpkin
so-
patch or something like that. Have them meet guys at a farmer's market.
so yeah, no, yeah. So I was bartending, and we was like, okay, like we finna go smoke. So we went to go smoke, and you know we were just chilling in the car, listening to music, you know, throwbacks, and like he kept getting out the car, and like he would like walk like a distance away from the car. I'm like,
And it's your first time meeting him?
no,
Oh, okay.
like I've
Okay.
been with him like
Got
since I had been working there.
This is your first date? More or
This
less.
was not a date. This
To
was,
him, it
I
probably was
wanted
a date.
to smoke, so let's smoke.
And he looking, I want to smoke and do something.
To him, it's a date.
Right,
That's
right,
a date. It's
right,
a date.
right.
to him.
You know.
What was this your first time linking up with him? Like, gotcha. Okay.
So he kept going to the distance.
Y'all consider that? Y'all
It's
consider
not-
a date?
No, no.
I'm just trying to see.
Y'all
Like,
have y'all way of thinking.
I'm
We
just
have ours.
trying to see like if y'all have linked up before, like
No,
this
no, no,
somebody
no.
you vibe with on a regular.
Yeah, like you know when he comes.
And like
in,
he's a young boy, so that's probably in his mind. He like this is date.
How young?
You know.
Oh, he's the same age as me, so 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he kept getting off the car.
He kept. He got back. He's like, get some.
Detective.
He got out the car and like he kept doing it. Like he did it like 3 times. Like just get out the car, get out the car. And I'm like, are you okay? Like what's your problem? Like why do you keep getting out the car?
Nigga had
He
gas.
had gas. Yes, he
Oh
had
my
gas.
god, yes. He did.
Yo,
And
guess
I-
yeah, would know that.
Oh, so he didn't want to fart in the car around you.
That's respectable.
That's mad good.
Mad respect.
Yeah, he didn't blow
Hey.
it up. Hey, I respect that.
Because but to her, it's weird. It's weird.
So you would rather he just blow it up?
Blow
in
it
the
out
car?
in front of
No,
you.
I wasn't saying
But he
that.
was gassy as fuck because he kept getting out of water.
Maybe the smoke was hitting something.
Was it your blood or his?
No,
Was your
it
weed?
wasn't mine.
Okay, so it was his. Okay.
He kept getting out. It didn't click at first. I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, why do you keep getting out the car? Like, what
Did
is
you
wrong with
ask?
Did you ask him?
No, I did. I was like, are you okay? And he was like, oh, like, you know, I have gas.
That nigga, hey, you.
He must have ate something,
Hey,
bro.
bro, he's a real one though. That's what I'm saying. Bro,
Yo, the crazy part because she's the female version of that shit.
if you got a booty burp, nigga, you just.
Bro, nah, I wouldn't text my mans, yo, call me in about 3 minutes.
No, I
Have
mean,
him
just
call
like
me and then
us.
step out the
But it's
car.
different when you just gotta do it once. Nigga, you don't control that. Like,
But
you
she
gotta-
said he got it like 4 times.
Yeah.
So that means it wasn't.
Hey,
Call
you
me
better-
like 3 minutes.
you better
I'ma
be
keep
out of
telling
that
him to
shit.
call
Call me
me.
every 2
Literally,
minutes.
literally, yeah.
I'd have been in that bitch.
Facts. Calm. Oh, nah, it's all right. It was
I'd have made a ring on myself,
Facts.
boy.
Yo,
My mama calling me. My mama calling me.
hey, off subject, not off subject, but look, I remember the first time you had that experience. Remember that? You
Oh,
called
man.
me. It was like, yo,
Bro, that's my worst
in my
fear.
sleep.
That's my worst. Nah, some real shit. That's my worst fear. Like
He was like, I think she
when you
heard
with
me.
somebody, like my lady now, like I'm like, I hope I don't be booty burping in the bed.
Wait, I love this name though, bro.
Booty burping.
What is it? Booty burping?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
fart.
saying. They can't just say fart.
The little booty bell.
Booty burp.
Booty burp.
Yeah,
Little booty burps, man.
It sound like a song.
I was in Austin, I was in Arizona with my boy Ray Vaughn. We just was talking about passing gas, and that just came out.
Booty
Booty
burping.
burp, yeah. I mean, cause you think about it, it's like if you burp your booty,
Out your mouth, you burp
you're
out
just
your
burping out your ass.
Booty burping.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's kind of the same shit.
No. Look, I might coin that, bro.
Yeah.
Booty burping.
I ain't even lie though. I was like, I was trying to be like a good friend, right?
But you was dying.
I was weak. He was like, man, I think she heard me out. He's like, what if she heard me? Yeah, like,
It's natural, bro.
and he, but I'm
It's cool.
but it's crazy. I'm different. I don't give a shit.
It's natural.
Like,
Yeah, nigga,
you
y'all
know,
been together since
no, I did it.
before.
Babe, I didn't do that early.
He puts on
See?
performances.
Yeah, oh, well, I don't give a shit.
Have you not been around?
It's
him?
Y'all,
natural.
I'm letting it go.
Like
Oh,
the leg
he
lift
do be
and
doing- he do be
everything.
doing that.
Leg lift and everything.
Yeah, we just bow. You know what I'm saying?
Putting on show.
So, but the thing is, you know what you get from the jump.
Be booty beatboxing.
You know, my shit be womp, 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 womp. Hey, that's what it is. But back to you.
All right.
You spent a whole 5 minutes on farting.
Now that was a funny story.
What the fuck is going on?
And let me ask you a question. Did you link up with him after that?
No.
Because he was,
Dang.
because of
His
that.
dad?
That's mad respectful. Like he
Wow.
He didn't have to say shit.
No, but like he just was like corny. Like I
because of that.
That was cool.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Like
What's
that,
that?
like,
Come on,
he
give
was
us.
We want to hear the young shit. I want to hear what these niggas are doing.
Because I think that was
I
respectful.
don't like
so
guys like this, but like he would text me like Grand Rising,
No.
Queen. Like baby, just say good morning. Just say good morning. Like
Just something
don't
in the air.
text me like what?
He woke.
There must be something in the air.
He woke in. Woke.
Okay, well no, because no, I just wasn't feeling it. I was just like I'm just
Grand Rising, it's good morning and just another way.
no, just say good morning. I don't have.
What's
time.
wrong with
Just
that?
say good morning. Like just.
He might be Muslim or some shit.
He could have been a whole.
No, for real.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, niggas be, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Niggas be doing too much when it really ain't them. They really try so hard to be.
I mean, I do get it, yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So what's up? You normally take everybody you text. That's
how
not
you
even
know
female. You
he
say, hey, what's up? Good morning, bro.
He might not be that though. He might just
He might just be a Grand Rising type of dude.
Well, that
might
Grand
be.
Rising
That's
type of
true.
dude is not for me.
Yeah.
So I didn't
But
take
that's
it.
nothing against
Grand
him.
Rising.
She said, ride your ass up.
Over Grand Rising.
Hey, Raj.
Ooh, she got
She on
you
your
together.
Boy, that nigga said,
That's not the only thing that made you stop talking.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like that. Was just like I don't like that.
I can ask you a question. What was the biggest red flag that made you be like, I gotta cut this off for him?
Yeah.
For
I
her.
mean,
the booty
I
burp.
just-
Yeah, but the booty burp.
Yeah, to be honest.
Dating the
I
Grand
just thought
Rising?
That was weird and like, y'all would be like, it was like,
Take a shot.
Go ahead.
like, he's like an artist, so he was playing his music in the car. And I was like,
Was
Okay.
he trash?
Okay. No. See, no. I know exactly what you're saying.
I'm the type of person where it's like it's cool, like play your music, but like I can't do nothing for you. I'm not P Diddy. I can't do nothing for you. I'm not Reed. I don't have no.
She
connection.
said alien.
No. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I can't do nothing.
But he
for
might
you.
just want to impress you.
Hold on. Did he sneak it in there?
Yes.
No. Oh, he didn't even say
He
who
was
it
like,
He started
here,
playing
I
this
got something for you, and he just played it. I was like,
Something for you.
I feel like
I'm not gonna hold you. These
I don't
new
know.
young age artists,
Oh,
they
they
be different. They be a little weird. So.
but like it wasn't even different. It just sounded like every other song that I've heard. So I was
Some
like,
hood
it's not
shit?
even different. No, like that little Uzi type
Oh, they,
stuff. Like, you know,
that
like
shit.
that futuristic type
Gotcha.
of like, I'm like, you're not even like trying to be different out here. You just sound like everybody else.
So you are P Diddy. Cause you gave that nigga a whole critique.
I didn't know. I'm just saying, like,
oh shit.
I respect it. No, for real.
Humble nigga, real.
oh,
Yeah.
play your music in front of me. Like,
I thought he
can't
just
do
snuck it
nothing
in there and
for
was
you.
just like gonna let her react
Hey,
to
you
it
know
and
what?
not really say anything.
You know what? The
Yes, he was
crazy
like,
part.
what you think about this? And I was like,
You know, but you know what?
what?
It's a good thing how both of y'all handled each date was totally different.
Yeah.
but it was still, I think it was still good and informative, of course. But yours was straight, blunt, and to the point. You were more or less like, I'm gonna let you down slow and easy. You know what I'm saying? But it was still both like, y'all niggas get out my face type shit.
We don't have time for that.
I think
It's
it's
just like a
personality.
series of like little things, huh?
I think it's like personality type as well. 'Cause
It
y'all both
is.
seem very
We're different.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
Hell
that.
yeah, they're totally.
But
But y'all opposites attract.
Yeah.
In friendship or
Yeah.
relationship, you know, y'all balance each other out.
Yeah.
She's period, you not in cycle. You
Case in
chill.
point.
Case in point.
Oh, you was about to say it. She was about to say it. She was about to say it. And then we flip over to the fellas next. You're just like newly out of dating, but you're older in your 30s dating. What's the difference in what you see compared to what they see? Do you have those experiences on the opposite end for women?
It's just more or less for me. It's just I don't know. It's my lifestyle, what I live, and where I live in LA is completely different than out here. Like trying to find a woman when you're in your like 30s and trying to find someone who like attractive on top of like business minded and all that shit. That's not just social media. Like I want to, you know what I'm saying? That's very hard to find. So or just genuine women. I mean, there's very few out there. Like to be honest, that's some real shit. Like they got them out there, but it's like slim to none now because society has like shifted the minds of. I can't date a younger woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying there's not like mature ones that got their own shit, but it's just like for me to like take the time to like try to date a younger woman would be like I've tried that before and hell no. Like it was literally like
babysitting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like literally.
No disrespect.
No disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
She said.
I would love to know what.
But then it's
what
like,
it was for him.
But then there's older women that's there's older women that's on the same like
Yeah.
dating just in general, bro. Like I think nowadays is just difficult. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, social media gives you so many different things. So people are very picky. You know what I'm saying? And then my last relationship fucked me up because of a lot of shit that happened to me. I was holding against other women. You know what I'm saying? So something that, oh, you want to go out with your friends? Oh hell no! Like you might be going. You were talking about a girls trip, but you might be going to see your ex. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was dealing with shit like that. So I, a lot of red flags. So it's just it took me time. I needed the time. I needed that 6 years just to kind of like learn how to love myself, grow, figure myself out, what I deserve, what I need, and what I want.
6 years?
Yeah, 6 years.
That shit flew by fast.
That shit was 6 years.
Yes, it did.
That was
6 years flew by
That
quick.
shit 6 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah. So,
I say that because I've been single for 6 years.
Yeah, we're gonna get to
So it
that in a
has
minute.
not.
Yeah, we're gonna get to your single ass in a minute.
but you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, dating, I don't know. It's different, I think, for men and women. Because I think we look for different things. I know everybody's different too. Like, she might look for something in a dude. I might look at something, or like Corey might look at something for like a woman that I wouldn't look for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody's different. Everybody's
Different
wired
style, right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just me personally. Like I said, for me, dating was just I kind of got over it, and just like I said, I didn't want to put myself through just going through different females and finding certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like finding the same shit that I seen in my ex. So I just had to take that time to separate myself from everything. Just kind of do me, learn myself. You know what I'm saying? So I could be prepared for the right woman when she comes, and I don't see that red flag and be like, damn, because you know what I'm saying? You might fuck around and lose that one woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's meant for you just because, and you can't
Hold
hold
that.
people accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, there's no one perfect. There's pros and cons to everything. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta balance out the two. There's always gonna be more pros and cons, you know what I'm saying? But you can't make those cons be overpowering, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be certain shit that
You just got to deal with.
you gotta deal with, you know what I'm saying? And learn to love, you know, because she's gonna have to do the same for you, because I'm not perfect.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like and like you said, it's evenly yoked. I think I was going for the wrong type of females, because like my lady now, like completely different than me.
Right.
Like very quiet, just, you know what I'm saying, to herself. Like pretty much how like, you and Glory are, like me and you are the exact same.
Right.
Glory and T are the exact same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, so it's like she balances me. She knows how to like talk to me and like kind of, I get angry, upset. She
know how to
like,
calm
she know how to calm me down.
Right.
Nobody
My wife,
can
the
do
only
that.
person that can do that to me.
Nobody can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody else, I'm like, hell no, fuck that. Like,
Right. You ready to go?
She'd be like, hey, calm down, or something. I'm just like, okay, cool. Like,
Right.
It's just that evenly yoked. Just that.
When you find that person like that, you turn to a bitch.
Oh, bro, you way different.
Yeah.
Like she got me away, brother. I've never thought I'd be. Ever didn't like I didn't think it was possible for me to be like.
Were you like that before your relationships?
I was too. I mean, I think I was before.
And then you went to that
I
spot.
was over generous because it's like I would give my trust and my love. Like my previous relationship, I gave my all, literally, like without. I know how to love people, but I didn't know how people were supposed to love me. So my love with my ex was, if I buy you something, you're happy, then I feel like, you know, like it's like I'm buying your love.
Well, you're concerned about their happiness.
Exactly.
They're not
worried
concerned
about my
about
love.
yours.
Type shit.
I remember you used to do little shit like you sick, you used to go to Walgreens and buy the whole damn store just to make sure she had enough to whatever she was sick from, she had something to take care of it. You had like a different
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to get the same in return, you know, like my lady now, like I get sick, she's like, I'm about to go to Walgreens. She's like, no, stay home. She's like, what's the address? I'm about to DoorDash you something. She's like, you're not going out.
Right.
She sent me a bag and just shit that I, you know, something that I would do. So it's like I found someone that's just as genuine and just loves me just as much as I love. You know what I'm saying? So it's an equal balance, bro. So
That's what's up. What about you, my boy?
What about it?
I know you're off the market at this point, but you're younger. So when you were dating, what was you seeing in the dating scene?
Wait, how old are you now?
How old am I? 20. What year we in? 23.
Watch
I think I'm 24. Bro, after like 21, you stop counting. Bro.
He done turned so mature and shit. You know? He done forgot. Boom, how old are you?
24? Okay.
Yeah, I'm 24. I'm 24.
Yeah, 24.
I got married at 22. Yeah.
That's young for this day.
When you know, you know, bro.
Yeah, that's
That's back in old.
So when I was dating, I feel like it shifted, man. Like I feel like the perspective, like hearing a lot of stuff that like men and women are dealing with now, I didn't face that when I was dating. I mean, like it really shifted within the past like 2-3 years, man. Because I haven't been on the dating scene for a little bit, but I remember just a couple years ago when I was, the perspective was a little different, the mindset was a little different. And I'm from the Northeast, but I'm from Brooklyn, so you know that whole mindset is different. The girls out there is different.
Totally different.
So I mean, we were running to like, you know, we were butting heads with the whole social media thing, like everybody wanting what everybody's got because they see it all over the place. Right. But I don't think it was to the severity of like what it is now. And so it was a little frustrating, of course. Just, you know, men are different, women are different. We want two different things, and finding that middle ground and start communicating. But I mean, I did it. You know, I mean, I was able to find mine.
Right.
And I feel like
Can I ask questions?
absolutely.
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
how long have y'all been together total?
We met in 2018, August of 2018, and then we got together January 1st of 2019.
Most niggas don't ever know them numbers.
Bro, we just spoke about it before I came.
You
I felt like it was gonna come out. So yeah, so we got together January 1st of 2019. We broke up 30 days later. I wanted to kill her. She wanted to kill me.
Why?
We were in two different spots. She was a full-time college student. I was full-time in corporate. We lived two different lives. She came alive at the nighttime. I'm going to bed to wake up to go to work. 11 o'clock was like 5 o'clock. So we were just in two different spots. We went 4 months. We weren't together, but we were still talking, you know what I'm saying? We still stayed cool. August, I think is when we kind of linked back up. We got married August of 2021. Yeah, we got married August of 2021.
Right, and COVID, huh?
Yes, we did. And so yeah, I mean, it's always been like this. I mean, I feel like everything's just magnified because of social media. Everybody's got a perspective. Everybody's got an outlet where they can talk. Right. It's always been like this. Men have always had this mindset. Women have always had this mindset. But because we can see everything now, we can see what Lil Wayne just bought his girl. We can see what this guy just bought her, what this girl just bought this. And so, I mean, it doesn't make you a bad person. You want it for yourself. I want a dude to buy me this. I want a dude to take me this. I want a girl to do me this like she just did this.
Right.
But I mean, at some point, outside of that, you got to snap back into reality.
Yeah. The expectations got a whole lot larger.
Absolutely, because you can see everything now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everything is on display.
Yeah, like, so-and-so just did this with so-and-so, but you only take me here. You like,
exactly.
I think digging into that, back in the day, oh, that makes it sound real old. Before we had social media, we had the ability to make our own opinions. We'd see something for what it was, and everybody in your circle could see that same thing. Now, we see different angles of that same thing. Yeah. We read everybody else's opinion about it, and then we take their opinions and make it our own. Versus seeing it, coming up with our own, then discussing it when you get together with people. Yeah. Now, in that instant, you're texting and posting.
I feel like it's still your own opinion. I feel like your opinion
No.
now has, like, you got 50 other people to think like that.
Well,
Because it's still their own
yes,
opinion.
no, I don't think so. I
They
don't
can
think
push your opinion or they can pull
They
it
can
back.
push
Yeah.
it, but that's
You think
a
so?
good thing about it though. That's like
that's a good thing.
no, like looking at other people's opinions because you might think a certain way, but somebody can say something that can make you think from another perspective. That's the one thing I do like about it because a lot of people are just stuck in their ways and just how they think. But it's like sometimes just listen to somebody else, even though you might not agree with everything they're saying, but you can take something that they said and be like, I can see why you.
But do
think
people
that.
do that?
Not a lot. Not a lot. It's very small, but that's what I'm saying. That's one of the pros to that.
Yeah.
One, just one.
Because
Just one.
I can only go off of course, because I've been out of the dating game for a while, go off of what I hear from when we talking in the barbershops, what I'm seeing, and then from when I was dating. But I think there's not enough talking anymore. Like, men don't go really approach women, how you doing, my name, so and so. It's more like, let me go and scroll down your timeline,
Shoot
go
that shot.
inbox you, let me see what you're doing. Like, and you can already, like, you can get a bad perception or the wrong perception of a woman because of what they post.
That's a fact.
And that woman may be a genuine great person, but the fact that she's half naked in all these pictures, because she's trying to impress somebody, the people she don't even know, to get attention that she don't even need, you're like, nah, I ain't gonna mess with her. But then you may miss out on the gym just because of that. Oh, ESPN just hit me up. Let me turn this off. But
I feel like it has to do with like reachability. You know what I mean? Like if you a dude and you in your block and you know what I mean, you already known in your block, I feel like it's easy to go on Instagram and start scrolling and try to go elsewhere where you're not really known, you know what I mean? Whereas in your block, in your hood, in your area where you can go and you can, you know, approach a girl, you know what I mean, have your little time
not
to...
genuine no more though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
It doesn't have to be.
yeah, but I think that's where a lot of these percentages of like marriages and all these things are not working because you're not truly really getting to know the person. You're getting to know their hinge. You're getting to know their
Oh, God.
Instagram.
Don't
You're
do
getting to
that
know they
shit.
plenty of fish, whatever the fuck that is. Like you can become whatever you want to be on social media. So you can give a girl, like, I got this money, I do this and I do that. I'm flying on. I got private jets, but you taking a picture next to a jet. You buying a rental. You know what I'm saying? The car. But she think you balling, right? So then you're getting that chick that was attracted to everything that you posted, and then you're mad when you show her you don't have that, and now she goes straight. But we get mad, oh, she a gold digger. Well, you led her with gold. You know what I'm saying? Like you made her seem like that's what you was trying to offer her, and then she get there and you ain't got it, then you upset. I think a lot of these issues are coming back on men to me. Unfortunately, because we control the situation. Like,
I agree.
if we don't entertain that shit that these women be doing,
They won't be doing it.
they won't do it.
That's
We go hit the like button on the chick half-ass naked, but then be like, I don't want to date you,
Yeah, they gonna
and
keep
be mad at it.
doing
They
it.
gonna keep
You know what
doing
I'm
it
saying?
because
They
they
know
getting
what's
attention.
going
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I mean, women at y'all age, honestly, it's not disrespect y'all to say your age. It's social media is driving a lot of that. I think mindset is just way off. Like, you're so busy trying to get someone to hit the like button. We're not paying attention that those dudes are looking at you for a smash and not to wife you. You know what I'm saying? Then when the guy comes along and you like, oh, these niggas ain't shit. What you led him with ain't shit. Just like we led him with go. You know, he showing them like, hey, I can fuck easily. So on the first date, he goes Del Frisco's. He spent $200. Cause earlier we had a talk. I was like, "What's wrong with Applebee's?" You're like, "I know Applebee's."
I didn't say that.
I said, "You paid $2 for 20 years?"
You ain't gonna tell me 20, you can do it for 20 with somebody else.
Yeah,
Applebee's.
Applebee's. Period. I'm a
Go get
jam.
the 2 for 20. It's so decent.
You know,
Like,
like,
at the end of the day, it's putting food in our stomach.
right. So what's wrong with just basic dating? Like, is it okay if a guy say, "Look, we're gonna go to Starbucks, have a coffee"?
I
sit and
actually
talk?
like that better. I meant to bring a different date actually when you guys first asked me, but I recently went on a date and I completely forgot. But he took me to a place in Plano and they had a live DJ. It was our first like actual date. I had met him at a bar, and that was like our first like actual date. And he took me to a little brunch spot. It was a cute spot, but there was like a live DJ, so it was super loud in there. And it was
So I
just
really
like,
couldn't talk.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we was kind of sitting there, the service was bad, and then he was like hangry, like it was just like all around like
So you ain't go back on a date with him, I guess.
no. And after that he was like, he doesn't he doesn't stay in Plano, so he drives probably like 2 hours from here. So
Oh, he drove for 2 hours to come see you?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I have a question.
Yo.
So I have a question. So, how many dates or how many interactions do you have to have with a guy for you to know you got to cut it off? Is it always only one?
Well, she's
Bro,
like,
it ain't even on a date. It's what you do. The one thing that you do.
Well, I'm new to this. So I was in a relationship for 5 years, and I'm 23, so my dates sound real similar to yours, like 2017, 2018. So we just recently broke up last year. So this is me, like,
trying something different.
yeah, like, and two, I was
you
coming
hit
out
the
of high
scene.
school, you know,
Yeah,
so
she
the
for
dating
sure.
scene in high school is, like, completely
Yeah,
different.
y'all going to the movies and getting
Yeah.
pop. Can you put butter on it? You know, that's
Right,
y'all.
right.
Yeah.
And so, like, now it's like, you're almost over it, because I'm just like, okay, this isn't even what I want. So I think I'm over it a lot faster.
If you don't mind me asking, why'd you guys break up?
Bow, 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 bow. You need the best?
It's a long time.
Yeah, 5 years a while.
Yeah, it is. I think it's an age thing. I think if two people aren't on the same page, it's gonna cause that. So me, like, I would say I'm pretty mature for my age, and I just don't think all men my age are at that place. You know what I mean? Because it becomes a conversation of like, okay, well, like, we should probably move in together. Like, you spending the night at my apartment every night, but we're not living together. You're still going back home to your parents, and we can only do that for so many years. And then it's like, okay, are we getting married or what are we doing? And then it almost becomes a situation where you feel like, I felt like I was doing more to like make plans for us than I was getting in return. So then you obviously you start to feel some type of way, and then it's just like, okay, well, maybe I could find someone else that were more like-minded, you know, where we both had that drive and we both like.
So he had no ambition.
I wouldn't say that. I think it was like he was too comfortable, like
Too complacent where he was at.
Yeah, he was
Okay.
real comfortable, and it's not that he didn't love me. It's not that he didn't want to necessarily. I think he was just so comfortable, and comfort really it protects us. And he was just he's not there yet, and so it obviously hurts a lot. It does, because that's
who
what you
you
want.
wanted.
That's what you want.
So you wanted him to be that person. He just had to turn to that person.
Yeah, but then you start hurting yourself. You know, like me, I was like questioning things about me. I'm like, oh, well, am I not doing enough? Am I like, what do I need to do?
Right.
But it has really nothing to do with me. So.
Okay. So why did your last do? Why did y'all break up?
The distance, remember?
Nah, it was you had some more details. We just didn't get to them. Yeah.
He was an asshole. Like,
Okay. Let's get now.
How long were y'all together for?
we was together for a year. But like I said,
Oh, the
I
Navy
moved in-
dude.
Yeah. I
Oh,
moved when
matter
I
of fact,
18.
what was that? I remember. I forgot the scene. It was something about the elevator.
Yeah,
Was
you
it?
talked about
No,
this.
not the, I'm sorry. It was not the elevator. The no, we were talking about it at the bar. You were saying something about he was tripping over the phone and hung up on you or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, so, let me say it back. Okay, so, because I don't, okay, so.
That one kind of had your eyebrows raised. So I'm like, let
Yeah.
me remember this one because
Because
he
that
was
was
mad.
wild as fuck. So we got together like end of 2022, December. He left January 2020. Wait, no, that's this year. Actually, no. Let's go back. So January 2022, he left. So like from January up until like April, I couldn't talk to him at all. Like.
Did he just get in, or is he?
Yeah, so he was doing like boot camp.
Oh, okay.
And like with boot camp, you can't talk to that person. You can't. And then like they could call you every 3 weeks, but every time he would call, I would be at work.
Yeah.
And I would miss every single phone call like a lot of times. So like that was like a rough time for me. Like I cried so much because like I didn't have him no more. I didn't know where he was at. Like I was like, dang, like I know they be going through a lot during that time, and I was like, I don't know what's going on with you. And then like I could write letters to him, but like I didn't get no letters back until he was about to get out.
Damn.
Yeah,
Nah, military be like that, bro.
it does.
Yeah, my
like,
brother-
Like, it ain't the fact he don't want to talk to her. It's just, bro, they
yeah,
focus,
like they
like,
gotta be focused on
outside
that.
world
Like
don't matter no more.
I figured out where I could send the letters to, like maybe April, but like I said, I didn't get no letters back until February. I didn't get no letters back until like around end of March, April. So his mom was like, you know, I'm about to go to Chicago. He was in Chicago. So she was like, I'm about to go to Chicago. You know, if you want to come with us, that's fine. Because graduation, I couldn't go because I had to be vaccinated. I wasn't vaccinated, so I couldn't go. But she was like, he's going to be gone for the weekend. So, you know, if you want to come, you can come with us. I was like, okay. So I was like, I'm going to surprise him. I didn't tell him that I was coming. So I didn't tell him I was coming at all. And like this was like my second time being around like his mom and his dad. Like I spent the whole day with them and everything. So like that was kind of different as well because I wasn't used to being around them. And so he is done. He's graduated. I'm like in the hotel. Like, I'm in the hotel all day.
He has no clue that
He has no clue that I'm here. He has no clue. So I went across the street to go get something to eat. Like it was Starbucks. And I came back and he calls me. He FaceTimes me. And he was like, what you doing? And I was like, oh, I just got back from Starbucks. And he was like, when you start eating Starbucks? I was like, ooh, you know, like, you know me for real. And he was like, where you at? And I was like, I'm at work. And he was like, let me see. And I was like, I can't show you that because it's going to be obvious that I'm here. And he was like, you know what, fuck you, bye. And I was like,
No, this is good.
I was like,
Because if the roles reverse, like,
I see where what he was thinking, but
Yeah,
she like
like,
trying to
he
surprise.
thought-
so can I ask you a question? When he FaceTimes,
I get
were
it.
you in the telly or were you still outside?
I was in the room. Damn. Yeah,
So he probably thinking like, she
like,
motherfucking
I'm
hotel.
like,
That
looking
nigga
at,
stay
like,
on fucking
playing
keyboard.
basketball,
Yeah.
trying not to make it obvious that I'm in a hotel room. So
Okay.
he was like, you know, let me see your surroundings, let me see where you at. And I was like,
Yeah,
So after he hung up, did you call him back?
I tried calling him back, like, I was calling him back, I was texting him, he was like, we done, I'm deleting your number, I'm telling all my family not to talk to you, I'm burning your letters, da-da-da-da.
He
I feel like that was
Like, he was
salvageable.
hurt. I had him
I feel like y'all could
hurt.
salvage that.
That's what I'm saying. And I was like, because I was going to cuss him out too. And because I wasn't having that. Because you're not going to sit over here and talk to me like that, you know? So I called his mom. I was like, are y'all done? Like, what's going on? Because he just got mad at me and cussed me out. And she was like, oh, don't worry about him. He'll be fine. Like, we finna be on our way. And I was like, okay. And I, like, literally was, like, typing, about to cuss him out. But I was like, you know what? I want to see your face. When you see me here,
Right.
you see where I'm at, I want to see that. And so, yeah.
And how did
So
that
how'd that
interaction
go?
go?
So she was like, we're coming up to, because they recorded it too, so I could see his reaction as well. So like,
Oh.
I'm in the room, I'm in the hotel room. And so like, they got 2 different rooms. So they was like, this is your room. And so he was like, okay, so give me the key. And so then they was like, knock on the door. And he was like, why do I have to knock on the door? Just give me the key. And so he's knocking on the door, and then I come to the door, and his face just drops. He's like, damn. You're here? I was like, yeah, nigga, I'm here. Like, like, yes, I'm here. And like the whole day, he was just like, I'm sorry. I was like, as you should. You should be sorry.
Case in
And
point.
Yeah.
did y'all break up because
Right.
after that?
No. We didn't break up.
She just case in point. That's what she takes a shot for.
Okay,
No.
No. You want it though. No.
I can't wait till she say it depends. I'm with your ass.
We ain't answering no questions yet, so it's cool. We getting there. No, this is
And then you guys kept dating after that, right?
Yes. So after that weekend, everything was cool. Like, we spent the whole weekend together. Like, it felt like old times. I always felt like we was better together than apart. Like, together we didn't have no problems. Like, everything was cool.
Yeah.
But it's like when we're apart, it's like,
Issues.
And he's still in the military?
yes, he's
Oh,
still
okay.
Bro.
So you was just like, I can't handle this. It ain't gonna
Bro.
work.
And yeah, I just couldn't handle him. Like, I felt like I was giving a lot, but like he wasn't giving that same energy back to me, and that bothered me like a lot. It did. Yes.
Okay. So, him getting mad at you not showing him that you were at work is a level of immaturity.
no,
Red flag.
no,
Red
it's
flag.
not. And I'm.
No, let her finish. Cause
Right.
I don't.
Let me.
her
Okay,
finish.
hurry.
Because if a relationship has trust, you should not have to prove yourself on command. Do you agree or disagree with that?
That's
I'm
true.
gonna give you
I
another.
agree.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna let you.
Wait, just answer her question.
I'm gonna let you land. Go ahead.
I agree.
That's a question.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So him blowing up, cussing out, which once again goes back to if I'm in an argument with someone, I'm keeping the same tone. We're not going to yell. We're not going to disrespect each other. I'm not going to call you names, cuss you out, any of that. Which is once again a level of immaturity to me. So those would have been huge red flags for me, to the point of, I don't care if you're happy to see me anymore whenever you show up. Like, we have bigger issues at this point. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on that.
So Charles, go
So
ahead.
we just gonna speed past fact this niggas in the military. Nigga, they train you to make you think that your girl is doing foul things to get you to focus. Like,
I've heard that before.
like, bro,
I've
have
never
y'all ever
heard that
seen
before.
military movies like Jarhead and stuff? Your girl's probably getting fucked in the ass right now. She don't love you. She's this, she's that. They do that.
Okay, however,
No, hold on. I'll let you talk.
shut up, go ahead. Finish.
She don't like it when somebody shut her. So, now I'm not saying that had something. I'm just like, bro, this nigga's in the military. As soon as he said, bro, show me where you at, he's probably been in training, right? And they trying to get him to not think about you. Hence why he couldn't write you. He really couldn't call you like that. He only called you once or whatever and all this type of stuff. So they're trying to basically make him focus and forget about the outside world. Now, a lot of people, and that's why I say I don't hold it against you, because you probably don't know this. So, but they make you forget about your woman.
Have you been in the military before?
No, I've seen like documentaries and all this type of stuff, how they do training. Bro, they are serious.
I've heard
They're
it.
not playing, bro.
Which is fine.
To an
However,
extent.
if you have a relationship that is built on trust and honesty, then no matter what they say should matter.
I'm
Correct?
not gonna ask my lady to show me the environment.
Exactly.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
I
of
agree.
course, I'm
Now,
not saying that.
I think you could have went about it a different way instead of saying you at work, because you know what I mean. I think you could have came up with a better lie.
Yeah.
But I agree. I don't think
I mean,
you had to like.
You wasn't quick on your
I
toes.
wasn't-
Yeah, I'm at work. Like he know what work look
But
like.
she was already like sounding.
Yeah, no.
Just like how women can tell, like niggas are lying, just how they sound. Niggas can tell too. If there's a hitch in your voice, if you hesitant to answer
So when
something.
she said Starbucks, he
Yeah, so
already
you
knew.
said Starbucks. You don't drink Starbucks.
Don't make me
Come on, bro. Like,
Who this
that-
nigga man?
That was automatic red flag, and that's why I
Here we
say
go, like when you start doing that.
exactly.
She in a hotel
And I was
room.
like, no, I
Easy
don't
service.
like
Whole new
Facts,
nigga.
facts.
Whole new nigga taking her to Starbucks in his head. Whole new nigga taking her to Starbucks.
But I do
giving her a
agree with
goddamn
you though. I feel
frappuccino.
I feel like it
It was
it escalated really quick.
And before we get to the closing, I want to, since you have been out of the dating world for so long,
Okay.
Why you say
she said that.
It's the truth, but he didn't have to say it like that.
damn?
You just said
How else is he gonna say it, Shanique?
Hold up. Did she not just say 6 years herself?
For so.
She did.
So long.
I didn't do all
He didn't do
that.
all that. See, they hear you say one thing, they hear another.
Okay, what is those type of things that you're hearing in these on their dates? How men think, is those things keeping you out of the dating world, or is it just you've been out of it so long you just got so complacent with not being with a significant other?
I don't think it's complacent. I think at the end of the day, I'd rather be by myself and happy and content.
So are you happy by yourself?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay.
So you're not
Versus-
looking?
Huh?
You're not looking?
I mean, my husband's supposed to find me, right? So
You gotta make yourself available though.
I mean,
Wow.
I
No, let him think that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let him think that. Go ahead.
okay. So I've been on dating apps.
You gotta make yourself
Let
available.
him think that.
I'm very particular in what I find attractive.
Okay.
So I'm not swiping. I don't even know which one I'm supposed to swipe. Right? If you like them,
Mhm.
is that?
I don't know.
Do y'all know?
You swipe with some
She know that mom knows. It's left, boo, it's left.
Hold on, before we keep going,
Right.
your ass is picky as hell. That's why
Didn't
you
I
don't
just say
have a
that?
man.
Didn't I just
No,
say
no, no,
that?
no. Instead of just saying, oh, it's like, no, you have a whole entire list.
When's the last time y'all saw this list?
It don't
No,
matter.
no, no. When's the last time y'all
We
saw
don't have to
this
see it. We just know it exists.
When's the last time
I think it
y'all
was
saw this
November.
list? No, it was not.
Then on the podcast we got on
So are you telling us you have a new list?
That was over a year ago.
Hey audience, I
I'm
want
sorry,
when y'all
let me
get a
see that
chance,
shit.
make sure y'all go to the old podcast and put in the comments
You
when the
saw you
last
said
time.
old, right? Old
It's
podcast
an
long
older.
time ago.
Next week, last week is an older podcast. What you mean? And find out which one it was. Put in the comments for you. The person who finds it out, if it was less than a year, I give you $100.
Gangsta.
Hey.
Alright, go ahead. Okay. So you were saying.
Are you saying you have a new list? That's my question.
Like I said last time this list was even brought up, I don't refer to that list anymore. I have not updated, looked at,
So now you don't give a shit about the list. It's gone. That bitch
I
out.
told y'all.
First of
a
all,
long
it's
time
in her
ago.
head. She made the list. She can memorize it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You're mental.
yeah. So you don't. Need
Okay,
it.
so
Yeah.
are you opposed to going out on dates?
Y'all know that. I'm open.
Okay, so if I have a guy that's interested in you, then would you go out on a date with him?
So the problem is, the last couple times that, no. The last
She didn't
couple
say it
times
depends.
that this
Shit.
man has tried to set me up with people. Hasn't
One
been
was,
good.
okay, this one was on purpose. Like, I literally purposely went off the physical thing she put on the list, did it just to show her the physical just don't matter. It was a whole thing. That was on me. I did on her. Okay. The other one's the guy that she was interested in once before. Correct? Y'all just weren't compatible more or less. So, I mean, that wasn't just, you someone you liked before that. You liked this guy before y'all went on a date.
I didn't like him. I didn't know him.
You thought
I
he looked
was
good
attractive.
there.
Yeah.
So I just, you know.
Okay, but the one before that.
Who? Who was the one before that?
Now that look is heat.
Bro, you know who she talking about.
No,
You-
you don't know that.
See, the fact you even said it like that, you do know
No,
who she talking
no, that. Who? Which one?
No.
Can't say his name. It's okay. We keep it 100.
I don't
like so.
remember his name.
That's crazy. What's the
Damn.
description? Damn. The description.
What does
The
Come
that
on.
mean?
What'd you say? The liar.
Oh, is it Jay?
We gonna get back to
We
that.
just gonna let it go.
Jay? The light skin?
Oh, I forgot his name too.
Oh, so somebody before? Who was after that?
It was April 21st.
Yes.
You went back and got the list?
Oh! No, hold up. Okay. This one was crazy.
He got the list.
You got the list what?
On April 21st.
He won his 100.
Or, April 2001.
That was bad.
I said it was less than a year.
We found it.
When you said find it.
I said less than a year.
No, we found it.
See how that nigga reneging?
You did.
I said less than a year.
What
You
was
said
that?
if you
If
find that
it
bitch,
was-
we found it. If you find that
If it was
bitch,
less than a year, I'll give you
But we
100.
found
Found
it.
it though.
you said they find it. You didn't say how long it. You said they find
You
it.
know it's on tape.
It is.
We gonna
We
rewind.
all sitting there telling you what you said.
We gonna look back. We
I
gonna look
said less
back.
than a year.
We gonna look back.
We're gonna look
I
back.
was on that one.
Oh, it was one before that because Corey called her out earlier in the winter. We was in the winter because it was cold and I had my sweats on, but it's cool. On your ass.
We'll go back. We'll go back.
No, hold up. That date that she's talking about, that threw me for. Now he ain't just lied to you. He lied to everybody.
He lied to everybody.
I mean, dude had a whole. He was the Lion King. Like this nigga was Mufasa. Like he had. Man, I don't even know I don't even know where to start, guys. It was so bad.
You want me to start? I can start.
He has a whole Twitter hate page.
Two.
What?
Of lying, of being somebody totally different than he said.
Oh.
Would that
So
be case in point?
she,
No, not
No.
really.
Okay.
Not that.
the good thing about it is she must have known something because she started to research the guy.
That's what you
As
need
you
to
should.
do.
And
As you should.
Her
That's
research,
normal.
when she threw it to me, I was like, hold on, wait, what?
Bro, Shanique got 4 computer screens back there. So as soon as she even thinks she like the dude, nigga, let's get to it.
I heard that that's normal
Instagram,
now.
Facebook, all type of stuff. Social security number, okay.
You read
Hey,
the
because
Bible, too.
social media has changed everything because you can be a totally
Right.
different
It's
person.
scary.
And that's what sucks about dating in this time, bro. Because you remember how it used to be just as simple as, hey, I like you.
You like me
You
too.
like
Let's
me?
go on a date.
I like you. Let's go out on a date.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then after that, it went to, hey, I would like to take you out sometime.
I thought y'all
Right.
went on a date.
Hmm?
I thought it was already on a date.
What are you talking about?
Shut up. But by the way, I do have I have a client that has been watching the podcast for quite a bit and actually thinks you're attractive.
I mean, duh.
Oh, wow.
Yes, case in point.
Okay.
Take a shot.
Oh my
That's case in point.
No.
Why is that case in point? Because what I said was a case in point.
Take that damn
What is
shot.
case in
No,
point?
no, I agree with
Did
that.
she take a shot too?
No.
Yeah.
I think she take a shot too.
Right.
I think she take a shot
We didn't
too.
even say
Let's do
words.
this. to
Ladies,
being
take it
attractive.
together.
This is to being attractive.
Okay.
So being
So
attractive is case
basically
in
being a
point.
liar.
She was like, I ain't like when she lied. She just lied.
Exactly. I don't like liars.
I don't like liars.
What's case in point?
Take it. Case in point.
Case in point.
That
You
was
can't say that.
period. That's another version for the same
But
period.
why the one I said wasn't case in point?
Because it wasn't, it didn't fit.
It didn't
But
fit.
she was like,
You can't do it unless you
as
want to do
should.
it. Yeah.
Period.
Anyway,
Oh.
if the guy wants to go on a date with you, he was actually going to come here tonight. As she got the sour face, I hope you ain't seen that part. When it hit the wrong gland. Oh, okay.
Take time.
There you go,
Shit, just
bro.
swallow.
So I heard
Girl.
you. You're swallow.
Pause.
I ain't never seen nobody even
Well, I
chase
mean,
it.
I've never seen nobody just hold their
Hold the liquor.
I mean,
It makes it worse.
Right.
Just nasty shit.
He's trying to hold the sweet beat right there. But he was gonna come here tonight. He got caught up at work. He's in Arlington somewhere. But he's your speed on as far as like the things that you want, your little list. I said
Little.
the little parts on
You
it.
mean paragraph?
The basics.
Yeah, he's what you would call attractive. That everything I try to mark it off, and he's been watching this for a year, so he wants to actually take you on a date. So we're gonna set that up for you. Okay, cool.
All right.
Hey, okay.
She said, oh, she blushing. Look at that.
It's blush.
But we appreciate you ladies coming out, and you're welcome to come out anytime. We have a lot of subjects talking about relationships, and we talk about everything on here, but we do a lot of relationship talking. I appreciate all you guys coming out today, and we're on Love Connection today, you know what I'm saying? Let's see how it works. Hey, we're going to go and we're going to recap and talk about her date when she goes on to it. I want you to come back and give us full details. Is that cool?
I did last time.
Already.
We should have had him on too.
Yeah. Love Connection once again. I'll be there. We out.
Again.
Yeah.